Do we feel that modern diabetes care should be accessible for all? Yes, we do. Are we going to wait for someone else to do it? No, we're not. VIA is not being at the table, it's our table. These are people who are CEOs, these are people who are venture capitalists, these are people who are media stars, these are people who are writers, these are people who are journalists. There's a lot of talent here. I mean, 830 million of us. We're not a bunch of children sitting around the table. Like, we need to have our own table. Diabetes is a top 10 disease. I mean, by any metric. And we're still debating, whether or not we can get insulin. We're still debating whether or not, we should get people in CGMs. The narrative in the mainstream on diabetes is not working. And we need to change that. And there's really no one else who's going to change it except for people living with diabetes.
Our lived experience should inform the agenda, should inform the program, should inform the priorities that we are discussing.
When did the idea for Voices in Action first arise?
It was a horrible day for 3 months working at the WHO because it was World Diabetes Day, I think 2021. And the comms department put out this message, and it was an infographic of a rather overweight person eating potato chips, and it said, "Don't do this or you'll get diabetes." And then by the morning time, the World Obesity Federation had an open letter against us, and it went viral. And during that time, the people who were most supportive of me were people from the diabetes community being like, "Oh my God, you must feel so bad. I'm sorry for what you're having to go through," because I was getting death threats. And my director really saved me, but she said, "You know what, James, you're the only person with diabetes in this conversation. Should we take it down?" And I said, yes. And she said, "Okay, we're going to take it down." And apparently that was almost unprecedented in WHO to release something and then take it down. And I thought to myself, well, if I ever don't work for WHO anymore, I want to have a meeting with the people who were very helpful and others.
He said, let's meet. And so we all started commenting and very enthusiastic. So we started organizing. I created this WhatsApp group and started inviting everybody. And we set up a form and people started filling it to be part of the first meeting. I think that we got 271 responses. It was crazy coming from so many countries in the world. That was crystal clear to see that we were filling a gap that was there and nobody had done this before, making us the leads of the meeting.
How urgent are the issues that we need to address?
Not a little urgent, very urgent. We see a lot of people wondering, where's the Gates Foundation for Diabetes? Where's the UN Organization for Diabetes? There's so much of a gap between what could be done and what is being done. And I feel like it's going to be on Voices in Action, it's going to be on allies.
And we are inviting every person living with diabetes to improve the situation for them and for all their colleagues.
This waiting for a golden moment, I don't think we need to wait. The whole world is being remade now, in 2026. And so do we want to wait 10 years down the line when, the WHO reorg is done, or do we want to get in right now while things are in flux, while the decisions are being made? I think we need to get in right now. And that's why we're not waiting here at Voices in Action.